Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Eikev. Parsha begins, V'haya Eikev tishme'un. It'll be when you listen to Hashem's Mitzvos. There's a Midrash that explains that Eikev means the end, kind of like the Eikev, the heel, is the end of a person's body. The end, in the world to come, in the future, is when we will receive our reward for our Mitzvos. That, of course, is talking about the principle. There are certain Mitzvos where we'll get the payros, the dividends, in this world when we will see some reward. The question is, how could it be that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will reward us only at a much later date when there's a mitzvah in the Torah that we have to pay our laborers without delay? That if someone works for you as a day laborer, and then you have to pay him no later than the next morning. And the person's an evening, a night worker, then you don't pay him later than the next evening. You have an obligation to pay for the reward, the work, right away. Of course, if it's a contract that says that, I'll pay you at the end of the month, every week, whatever it is, that's fine. But if it's a default, the day laborer gets paid by the next morning, the latest. So how could it be that HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself is delaying our reward for our mitzvos until Olam Haba? But before we get there, I just want to share a little machshava I had. I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, and one of the tefillos I have as I'm learning is that my eyes should never get weak because of learning Torah. They should get stronger. My ears, if I'm listening, especially if I'm listening online and with a headphone, I should not hurt my ears by listening to Torah. This week with the cold, I lost my voice for part of the time, and I realized it was hard to talk. So I realized I also have to pray also to that I should always have the power to speak, to learn Torah and say the words of Torah. Anyhow, the Chasam Sofer gives an answer in the context of a bigger Vort, that the reason why HaKadosh Baruch Hu delays the reward for each individual mitzvah is coming to teach us a lesson that every mitzvah by itself is only part of a greater picture, a progression, an evolution, a growth of the mitzvahs, and it's a lifelong process. So we don't complete our process, and therefore earn our reward until the end of our life. Therefore we get our reward to the world in the world to come, and not now, and that is the difference. So may we zoche to see the future world, Olam Haba come, but when the days of Mashiach, Meher B'Yameinu. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbos.